Hello friends, my name is Vikas, BSc Chemistry Honors third year. Today we done this chapter fat loss, oils and detergents. So firstly introduction. Oils and fats are widely distributed in nature both in animal and plant kingdoms. In animals they are present under the skin and in muscles, but in plants they are mainly found in the seeds. Some important examples of fats are butter, lard, tallow, beef, etc. While groundnut oil, uh, olive oil, palm oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, and etc. are important examples of vegetable oils. Fats and oils are one of the three major constituents of our food, the other two being carbohydrates and proteins. In fact, fats and oils serves as energy reservoirs for the animals. In human beings, only a few hundred grams of glycogen carbohydrates can be stored, which can barely supply the body energy need for about 12 to 18 hours. In contrast, large amount of fats can be stored, which can supply the body energy needs for about 8 weeks. Besides these oils and fats and serve the are raw material for a number of industries such as soap, paints, varnishes, and vanaspati ghee, etc. Natural fats, the fats obtained from animal source such as butter, lard from hogs, and tallow from sheep, goats, etc. are natural fats. This name is simply given to differentiate these fats from those fats which are obtained by hydrogenation of oils. Edible and non-edible oils. Oils such as groundnut oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, mustard oil, olive oil, sesame oil, which are used for cooking purpose, are called edible oil. While oils such as cottonseed oil, castor seed oil, which are used in soap, paints, varnishes, and industries, are called non-edible oils or industrial oils. On the basis of iodine values, oils have also been classified as drying, semi-drying, and non-drying oils. As discussed in section 9.7, industrial oils may include essential oils or mineral oils. Essential oils such as rose oil, jasmine oil, lavender oil, uh, peppermint oil, etc. are volatile oil isolated from plants. Essential oils may be hydrocarbons, alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, esters, etc. For example, peppermint oil contains methanol as its chief constituent. Essential oils are mainly used in perfumes, cosmetics, and in pharmaceuticals products. On the other hand, mineral oils is a mixture of saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons and not esters or triglycerides. They cannot be sponified. They are called oils simply because of their physical appearance. They are non-edible and are mainly used as fuels. Triglycerides composition of oils and fats. As stated above, fats and oils are triesters of glycerol or with a higher aliphatic monocarboxylic acids. In other words, they are triacylglycerol and are commonly known as glycerides. These are the some structures fatty acids with only a few expectations. All the monocarboxylic acid isolated from fats and oils are straight chain compound containing 30 to 80 carbons. Further, with the expectation of only C3 and C5 acids, all other acids found in fats and oils contains even number of carbon atoms. The chief saturated fatty acids present in oils and fats are Besides saturated fatty acids, unsaturated fatty acids containing one or more double bond in cis orientation may also be present in oils and fats. The chief unsaturated fatty acids present in oils and fats are classifications of glycerides. The three fatty acids in glycerides may be same or different. Therefore, glycerides are classified as simple or mixed glycerides according as they have the same or different acid residue. For example, glycerides are further classified into saturated and unsaturated glycerides according as they containing saturated fatty acids residues or unsaturated fatty acids residues. Both simple and mixed glycerides are found in natural oils and fats. In fact, oils and fats are complex mixture of mixed glycerides along with a small amount of simple glycerides. Chemical difference between oils and fats. The main difference between oils and fats in the proportion of saturated and unsaturated glycerides. Triglycerides with higher proportions of saturated acids residue such as palmitic acids, stearic acids are solids at ordinary temperature and are called fats, while those with higher properties of unsaturated acids residues such as oleic oil, acid, etc. are liquids at ordinary temperature and are called oils. Melting point of glycerides. As stated above, fatty acids have one or more double bonds having less stable cis stereochemistry. For example, oleic oil has one cis double bond at C9, has two double bonds at C9 and C12, while linolenic acids has three cis double bonds at C9, C12 carbon and C15 carbon position. These cis double bond have vital biological importance in the solid state. The molecules of saturated fatty acids fit closely in the crystal lattice due to their zigzag tetrahedral structure. On the other hand, cis unsaturated fatty acids have a band at the double bond and hence do not fit closely, thereby lowering their melting point. Chemical properties. Fats and oils being triesters of glycerol show the reactions of simple esters. In case of glycerides containing unsaturated fatty acids residue, they also show the unusual addition and oxidation reactions of alkenes. Some important reactions of fats and oils are given below. Hydrolysis. Fats and fats and oils are radially hydrolyzed by treatment with superheated steam. Mineral acids or alkenes. Hydrolysis by superheated steam for mineral acids gives a mixture of fatty acids and glycerol. However, when the hydrolysis is carried out by alkalis, glycerol and salts of fatty acids are formed. Since the salts of higher fatty acids thus formed are used as soaps, the alkaline hydrolysis is commonly called saponification. In the digestive system of human beings and animals, fats and oils are hydrolyzed. Glycerol and fatty acids by the number of enzymes called lipase hydrogenation. Oils which contain a higher proportion of unsaturated glycerides add on hydrogen in the presence of finely divided nickel as catalyst to form solid fat. This process is called hydrogenation of hardening of oils. It is simpler to catalytic hydrogenation of alkenes and involves the reduction of double bonds present in unsaturated glycerides to form saturated glycerides. The process is extensively used for the manufacturing of vanaspati ghee from groundnut, peanut, sunflower, and edible oils. Hydrogenation is never carried out to completion but is stopped as soon as the fat of consistency comparable to ghee is obtained. The completely hydrogenated fats are too hard to be useful as kitchen shortenings. The main advantage of hydrogenation is that as compared to oils, fats have better storage qualities, and do not become rancid easily. Hydrogenalysis, conversion to alcohols, fats, and oils on treatment with hydrogen at high temperature and pressure, and in presence of copper chromite as catalyst, undergo reductivity cleavage to form glycerol and long chain aliphatic alcohols. This splitting of a fat or an oil to glycerol and a higher long alcohol chain by hydrogen is called hydrogenolysis. The long chain alcohols thus produced as used for the manufacture of synthetic detergents. Trans-esterification: fats and oils can be converted into simple esters of carboxylic acids such as methyl, ethyl esters, etc. by trans-esterification. It involves the treatment of a fat or an oil with a large excess of a suitable alcohol in presence of acidic or basic catalyst. The process of trans-esterification is quite useful for the large-scale preparation of large-chain fatty acids and long-chain primary alcohol high purity. For this purpose, a mixture of methyl esters obtained by trans-esterification is subjected to fractional distillation to separate the individual esters. These upon hydrolysis yield fatty acids of high purity. Alternately, the individual methyl esters are reduced to get long-chain primary alcohols. Additional of halogens. Like alkenes, unsaturated glycerides add halogens across the double bond to form addition products. The addition of iodine is usually carried out by treatment of fat or the oil with iodine in presence of mercury chloride as catalyst, since the amount of iodine used is proportional to the number of double bonds present. Therefore, these reactions is used for determination of extent of unsaturated in a given fat or the oil rancidity. When fats and oils are exposed to warm air and moisture for a long time, they develop a disagreeable smell and taste. This process is called rancidity and involves the hydrolysis of esters to produce fatty acids and oxidations at double bond to form short chain acids and aldehydes. These short chain acids and aldehydes are volatile and have offensive smell. Therefore, they impact unpleasant odor to oils and fats. Rancidity is of the following two types. First is hydrolytic rancidity. This type of rancidity is caused by the liberation of lower fatty acids by hydrolysis of triglyceride. For example, when butter is exposed to warm air and moisture, the hydrolysis of the glycerides in butter yields butyric acid and other volatile acid with unpleasant odor. This process of hydrolysis is catalyzed by enzyme, that is lipases, which are provided by the microorganisms present in air. This type of hydrolytic rancidity can, however, be checked by keeping the butter covered in a refrigerator. Second is oxidative rancidity. This type of rancidity is caused by the oxidation of the unsaturated triglycerides by air to form short chain acids and aldehyde having unpleasant smell. It is believed that first the ester linkages are hydrolyzed to yield unsaturated acids which undergo oxidation at the site of double bond to produce short chain acids and aldehydes. Oxidative rancidity can be prevented by the addition of certain chemicals called antioxidants. Two antioxidants which occur in the natural fats are vitamin C and vitamin E. Analysis of fats and oils. Fats and oils are extremely used in a number of industries. Therefore, it is essential to check the quality of a given fat or an oil. This involves the determination of physical contents such as melting point, specific gravity, refractive index, etc., and chemical constants such as acid value, iodine value, saponification value, Richard Mesyl value, etc. Some important chemical constants are described below. First is acid value. It is defined as the number of milligrams of potassium hydroxide required to neutralize the free fatty acids present in 1 gram of a fat or an oil. The acid value is determined by dissolving a known weight of the given fat or the oil in pure neutral alcohol and treating against standard KOH solution using phenolphthalein as indicator. The acid value is a measure of free acid present in a given fat or oil. A high acid value indicates that the given sample of the fat or oil quite old and has become rancid. Second is sonification value. It is defined as the number of milligrams of potassium hydroxide required to completely sponify 1 gram of the fat or oil. In other words, it represents the amount of potassium hydroxide in milligrams required to neutralize the fatty acid formed as a result of complete hydrolysis of 1 gram of fat or oil. Sonification value is determined by refluxing a weight quantity 1 to 2 gram of the fat or oil with a known excess of standard alcoholic potassium hydroxide solution and then titrating the unreacted alkali against standard acid. For example, sonification value of a trilureate and tripalmitin can be determined as follows. Similarly, for tripalmitin having mole weight is equal to approximately 200 A. Thus, the sonification value gives an idea about the molecular weight of the fat or the oil. Obviously, smaller the sonification value, higher is the molecular weight. For example, tripalmitin molecular weight is approximately 806, has a sonification value of 208, whereas trilurate with molecular weight 638 has a sonification value of 263. The higher the sonification value also indicates the length of the carbon chain of the acids moiety present in the oil and fat. Butter with short chain fatty acids has sonification value between 210 to 230, whereas soybean oils has sonification value between 189 to 195. Sonification value is used to determine the adulteration of a fat or an oil with some other oil or fat with lower or higher sonification value, or even by some unsonification matter. Thank you.